Hi, I'm Stephen.
I'm Bret.
We are here to talk about our journey of becoming dads.
Gays with kids. We have chosen our fertility clinic.
Yes.
It's Dr. Leandira's.
Dr. Leandira's.
RMA, Connecticut. Why did we choose them?
Because we met him at Men Having Babies.
And I liked him because he's married to a man and has 2 children of his own.
And is a doctor and makes this happen for other people.
I appreciated that aspect of it. It's also not that far from
Where we
New York
live.
City, and we also got married in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
And he really, for me, broke down the process in a way that was just felt very real and very authentic, and it wasn't this bougie, thing. It felt very like, this is how this can happen, and we can make it happen for you guys in a way that's very practical.
And I've actually never met him personally. I've only spoken to him on the phone,
So we're excited. We have to go up there. We have a team day scheduled. Don't really know what that means. They sent us like kind of an itinerary for the day, which is like these times that we have to be there, and then we have windows of time with...
It's basically an all-day scheduled meet and greet.
Yeah, it's like a meet and greet with all the people, which is the nurse,
the geneticist, the doctor,
and then all the people who help them.
social worker,
and
and the financial advisor, financial person.
And it's just the first day where we go, and the idea, as far as I understand, my expectation is that we're gonna go, they're gonna take all this blood and do tests and do DNA tests, and we're gonna talk, I guess, with the social worker, talk about things that we're scared of, or I don't know.
We're not sure.
They'll freeze our sperm.
They'll freeze our sperm.
So the idea is that they'll freeze our sperm this first time. The next time that we go through the process, I think we're gonna choose an egg person. So right now they're just gonna freeze it so it's there, and then whenever we choose on an egg, they have that, and they can create the embryos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So this is the very, very first step along the way.
I mean, I think I'm a little nervous just because I'm always nervous. I hate going to doctors in general. Because I'm always afraid they're just gonna tell me that I'm dying.
Well, also, we did have to do that sperm analysis.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, and also because we got a sperm analysis and one of my numbers was low.
And it really bugged you.
And I was really upset.
It really bothered you.
I mean, but basically it's because I'm a ballet dancer and I'm always dancing, supposedly, and I'm just cooking my sperm. And so they gave me vitamins for prenatals. Theralogics. And so there's one vitamin and one sperm vitamin. And so I've been taking that. So hopefully my numbers will be good.
My numbers were fine.
My numbers were fine as well, but one was a little low. That's all.
So we have our date scheduled. We're gonna go in for our first team day. We did talk about, I did have a friend who offered to be a surrogate, and we did talk about this because in my head I thought, well, first off, what if we could get eggs from one of our sides of the family, but none of us have sisters? I have 3 brothers, he has 1 brother. We didn't know if we could get eggs donated, maybe a cousin, and Dr. Leandira's was like, you might as well get eggs from somebody else if you're gonna get them from your cousin, because really in the end your DNA doesn't match that much when they're your cousin. I thought that was interesting. And then this friend of mine who I grew up with in Texas offered to be our surrogate, which is such a beautiful gift. Mm-hmm. And such a wonderful, generous thing to offer. But there's a lot of stuff that I didn't know would go into that, and we have to get her OGBYN to send in her physical stuff and all
There's other things too. It's not just physical stuff. It's a mental exam.
And if she even is a
good candidate, qualified,
then she has to get a background check. She has to get a psychological exam. There's a lot that goes into it.
So I mean, it's a possibility, but we don't.
So we're in the process of getting her to send her stuff there, and so that's something we'll talk about as well during the team day, I hope. Because if we could get her to be a carrier, that would save us $40 grand or something crazy like that.
Well, we don't know how much it would save us, but
it would be very
probably
cool.
help.
And it would also be cool just to have somebody we know.
But we're not sure about that, so we'll have to see.
That's something I'm a little nervous about. All right, so next video will be us talking about our actual team day.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.